Welcome back. It is 16:15. In the last one, Isabella and William finally tied the knot. Elias got engaged. What else happened? Not that much, except for that Isabella's still not getting along with her sister-in-laws. But this year, we have a few things going on. Let's start with birthdays. We have Hubert Hobart, no 7, 14, or 19. He survived. Very barely. Bernard Dubois becoming a child, no 2, 4, or 6. Odalina Dubois becoming a teen, no 7 or 13. And then will she get married? No 1 through 5. Just barely. Children, no 10. 9 kids. Odalina Dubois. The Dubois family is doing their thing. Okay. Then we have our Elias, no 3 or 18. Come on, Elias. Oh, that was close. Peter Hobart has to get at least a 7. And then Gilbert Whitehead and Clarice Dubois have to get at least an 8. Gilbert. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Not Clarice. She just made up with her father. She has so many children who need her still. Her youngest, I don't know actually how old her youngest is. Hold on, let's go look. Clarice. Oops. Yes, this Clarice. Yeah, look at all these kids. Oh. Yeah, becoming a teen, sorry. Where is... Yeah. Wait. Did I forget to update this? Gerald. No, okay, yeah, it was him who died last year. Oh my gosh, okay. Ignore me. Bernard is her youngest child who is aging up. She still has 3 sons. The Dubois family is going to be just fine, I think. Okay, and then actually, I only have 1 townie left. Like, let's just kill her. We're not using her for anything. She's almost an elder anyway. We're just going to kill her. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's hop into the game. All right, so bad news first, right off the bat, is that Vlad the Fifth passed away somehow. I don't know. Somehow Neighborhood Stories is working even when I told it not to. And also good news is that, look, she threw up. We're pregnant. So we are pregnant. Very exciting. I'm just relieved because we really need to have some children desperately. Not just because we have like one other person in the whole game who can be our heir, but also because we're going to lose a lot of people once we move. So this is something we need to focus on. Anyway, so the next thing that's happening is Elias is actually going to, age up and get married and move out today. So Will is giving him some advice about marriage and relationships and blah, 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 even though he's only been married himself for like a year. So he, I don't know if he can really be dishing out advice, but he is, as the older brother, he's trying to give some advice to his younger brother and make sure that he, has a good birthday and a happy marriage. They're going to make sure that he has a really nice birthday. So that's the next thing we're going to do is have his birthday party. Isabella's going to come and bake him a cake. For some reason, she puts it right in the fridge, but we're not going to deal with that. So let's invite everybody over in order to have this birthday party. So he's going to blow out the candles. Everybody's going to have a good time. This kitchen does not look like it belonged from this time period, but we're going to ignore that because we're not here for very long. So let's have everyone have a slice of cake. And, oh, she's having her baby. Right now, Joya is having her baby. Why don't you go home and have that baby? So Ismay is here. Very exciting. We're going to actually officially propose to her so that they can get married, even though, they're already engaged. But then also I notice a little something is going on. Well, first he's going to propose to her. She's going to say yes, obviously. They're going to get married today. Then Joy is going to have her baby, and the baby survives, and we're going to name her Sela, S-E-L-A. I don't know how that's pronounced. So there's that. And then we're going to get her pregnant again. We're going to update everything. But see, romance strained. For some reason, Gwen comes over and asks William to woohoo because I have autonomous woohoo on, and he says yes, and then Isabella is like, you know. So I think, you know, you'll have to let me know what you think, because I'm going to say that, you know, Isabella's old insecurities are coming out. Maybe, you know, like that it wasn't really like that, that William has to reassure her, because she's still, like, just because she said she's going to try to do better with her, you know, attitude issues, doesn't mean that it's actually going to be solved right away. So there is that. But at the same time, I'm like, William, this is the second time I've caught you actually flirting with other Sims. Like, is William gonna have a downward character arc where he becomes a jerk? Maybe he will. We'll have to find out. But for right now, he's reassuring Isabella. As far as we know, it wasn't intentional, and they're getting their relationship back up, and he's just, you know, apologizing for the misunderstanding. Meanwhile, Brangwine is trying to get Elias kind of on her side here. You know, she loves her siblings, and it's been really difficult for her to lose her relationship with her siblings because of Isabella. Actually, she might be their cousin, but they grew up together mostly, so we're going to call her a sibling type. But basically, she's trying to, you know, reinvigorate her relationship with her brothers because she feels like they've deteriorated a lot because of Isabella. And it's nice when they're just like hanging out. Her and Elias are playing chess, they're having a good time, whatever. But like as soon as like William and Isabella come over, everything kind of gets sour for her. So she is just going to walk away from that for now. Next, we're going to actually have the wedding. So we will have Elias and Ismay's wedding. They are getting married. Very exciting, very happy times for Elias, who immediately fell in love with her. I don't know where she's getting the same outfit over and over again, but yeah, he's very excited to be marrying his first love, his love at first sight, and they're going to get married here. For some reason, she's wearing gloves. It's because I don't really check over the Sims very well. But anyway, they're going to get married. They're going to be happy. They're going to have a bunch of children. We're actually going to re-roll for their children because they both have a different number of children they can have. I believe she has like 3 and he has 9. So we're going to re-roll for how many children are going to be born in the Larkin family, right? So there is that. Everyone's going to eat and have a good time and have a nice time at the wedding. And then we'll get him moved in with her. And for now, we are going to bring them to America with us. So they won't be wherever they are for long. But that's fine. Everybody's congratulating them, spending time talking to them. You can see Isabella and Elias talking and having a good time. Everybody's wearing weird pirate / Christmas outfits. Don't know what's up with that. But anyway, everyone's having a good time. The wedding is going off well. And Elias is getting his happily ever after in a way. Like I said, his story is not over yet. Just because he's moving out doesn't mean we're done with him. But he will be moving into the Hobart household. So here they are. And now we are going to actually have William and Isabella renew their vows here, just because I think that, you know, after Isabella getting mad at him, he's just kind of, you know, wanting to reaffirm that he loves her very much and that she loves him very much and that they want to be together. So that's why they're just taking a moment in private to do that. And then we're going to update our family tree. They actually rolled a 7, which is a really good number. Very excited about that. I don't know why I removed that, but anyway, so we're all very excited and moving on here. So here they are, just checking out the house. We're gonna update this, update her last name. She is now the Countess Ismay Larkin. There we go. And yep. Okay, so we're gonna play some music a little bit, just hang out, have a good time. She is pregnant. She's getting very pregnant at this point. She still has some time though. She still has some time. And I gotta get rid of this stupid clay thing. I can't stand it. They keep playing with it. That's fine. So next, we're just going to have them spend some time together and everything. But now that it is the morning, we are going to have Brangwine and Camille actually go out on like an official date. So they hung out as friends at the ball. They like met and everything. And so now he's asked her out on an actual date. So they are going to go out and we are going to see them here. So they are going to officially start like flirting with each other and everything. He is a little bit older than her, but I think that, you know, I'm trying to use the Sims of God. But yes, so these two are spending some time together, you know, talking about their lives. Camille is talking about his family. And we have Brangwine, who actually is opening up about her situation, about her family, and, you know, just kind of tells him about, you know, her relationship with her brothers isn't the same as it used to be. And, you know, everything changed when her sister left. And, you know, she just feels like she's kind of alone. And so he's, you know, saying all the right things, right? You know, telling her, well, it's okay because you have me now and blah, blah, blah. And even though it's very early for that kind of talk, but, you know, things moved quickly back then. And also maybe he's a smooth talker. So she's very happy to have someone in her life that she feels like is hers, that she feels like is someone who's on her side, because she hasn't really been feeling like that lately. And it's been really hard for her. So she does get a crush on him. She does get a big crush on him because she just really likes him, you know. She just really likes that he is on her side. He doesn't need to hear the other side. He doesn't need to, you know, try and tell her that she needs to make nice. They just are, you know, spending time together and having a good time. So she's going to come home. And of course, her brother is, you know, keeping an eye on her. He still loves her. Like, she doesn't think he does, but he does, you know. Like, she doesn't think that that William cares about her now that Isabella is here, but the truth is he does. He does care about her very much. He just wishes that she would just get along, but he doesn't want anything to happen to her or anything. And so he's talking to her because obviously he's heard, you know, that she's being courted. He probably, you know, had to give Camille permission to even take her out. So they're going to chat here and spend some time together, and she's going to tell William about Camille and how about like she really likes him and everything, and she just wants to, you know, like I said earlier, have these bonding moments with her brother without Isabella getting involved, without, you know, she feels like Isabella is the problem. And you know what, she kind of was. So anyway, but William kind of is getting mad at her, and I think that it's probably because he probably brought up, well, you know, in Isabella and my relationship, like, you know, he probably brought up like that in order to kind of give her advice, but then she's mad because he's bringing up Isabella, but then he's mad because he's like, why can't you just get along? And then they just kind of argue with each other. So that happened there. And then we have Isabella actually creating a ladies club. I know we've had it a few times over the years, but here we are. So we're going to make a ladies club and invite, you know, the ladies over, because Isabella is kind of realizing that she has, you know, not been very good in trying to make friends and trying to, you know, have girlfriends who are not like competition or not like someone that she feels insecure about or anything like that. And she's, you know, she's trying. Isabella is trying. Growth doesn't happen overnight. So she's just putting forth the effort to have a ladies club, to make new friends, to meet new people, and to try and get over her crippling insecurities. But who knows? Maybe she has a reason to feel that way. Regardless, it's the middle of the night. But we are going to invite over the ladies club in a moment, if it happens. I could have sworn that's what happened next. Yeah, okay. And so we are going to invite over the ladies and try and make friends with them. She's actually already friends with Constance, which is really nice. They were friends for a while when they were younger. Theta is like almost, I think Theta is her friend too, because obviously Theta is like her stepsister. So she wants to become friends with Joya as well. Joya is happy here. I don't know why, like, I couldn't add like Gracia and them in, but for right now, this is what we've got. Maybe it's because she doesn't know them. So these are the people that she's making friends with, she's trying to get along with, having a good time with. Honestly, Gwen and Genevieve are not like super high on the list of people to become friends with because they're older, like they're older ladies. A lot of these other ladies are younger, around Isabella's age, so that's why she's more opening up to them. And so they are just all hanging out, having a good time, and of course, Brangwine doesn't like it. Brangwine does not like that everybody is liking Isabella, that everybody is acting all nice and happy, and that they are all getting along with her. And so she is going to, for some reason, it looks like she can spill one of Gwendolyn's secrets. And I wonder if that's because, I don't know why she knows Gwendolyn's secret, but she is going to start like saying bad things about everybody, like, spilling all the gossip and everything. And they are not happy about it. They are not into Brangwine's kind of outburst here. And Isabella, of course, snaps back because she's like, seriously, like, you can't act like this. And then they kind of get into it in front of everybody, and everybody has to go home. And so they're all just talking, and, Isabella's furious, and Brangwine is trying to explain to her brother what she feels, but he's like, why are you fighting? Why are you doing this? Like, we're trying to move forward. Can't you move forward? And you know what? Honestly, I'm on both sides, right? Because obviously I understand all their motivations, and so do you. But, like, I'm kind of on both sides because Brangwine was Isabella's victim in the past, and so she doesn't have to forgive Isabella just because William wants there to be peace. But at the same time, at this point, she's going too far. Like, yes, your sister got sent away, but she also pushed a pregnant woman. Like, there are lines that you can't cross, and even if, like, you don't have to forgive her, you don't have to like her, you don't have to be nice to her, but making, scenes, dragging other people into your social drama, it's not very nice. So anyway, Isabella is actually going to talk to her mother, who came to visit because apparently we haven't visited her in a while, and she was kind of lonely, and I felt bad. So Sophronia is going to come over, and Isabella is going to open up to Sophronia and basically talk to her about how she's feeling, about how she just feels like, even though she's trying to be a better person, it's not working. She feels like it's not working. It's not improving. And what she, like, doing all this, trying as hard as she can, and it's not kind of resulting in anything. So it's tough. Isabella kind of wishes that she didn't, snap back, but that's just her instinct. So later, Camille invites Brangwine out on another date. So of course we're going to go out and spend some time with him. And, she also wants to get out of the house, cool off after everything that happened. And she's trying to be cool, be chill, not be like, yeah, I just made a scene in front of all of the notable ladies of the area. So just that kind of stuff is going on. And so they are just spending some time together, and, she wants to have him in her circle and everything. So she is going to tell him, like, oh, Isabella totally, like, everybody thinks she's so nice, but she's really not, and, all this stuff. So she is definitely complaining to him, and he's listening, and he's paying attention. So next, it is kind of early, so we'll kind of get through the night a bit, but Isabella and William's marriage is doing great now, and they are woohooing all the time, so good for them. Having a good time. And now we're going to have a ball. So we're going to go to the ballroom, of course. And at the ball, we have everybody coming, talking, gossiping, blah, blah, blah. And one of the topics that comes up is America, of course. So, we're 5 years out. So they're just talking, chatting, and everybody is gossiping about it. Like, oh, did you hear about this place? They want to make a colony, blah, blah, blah. And so they are all just going in on that. And William is actually interested in the conversation. He thinks it's really interesting. But Isabella's not, obviously. She likes being a duchess. She likes having power and status and all the nice luxuries of life. She doesn't want to go live in a wooden cabin somewhere. So she's not really into it. But William is just curious about everything right now. He's not, he doesn't have any real feelings about it yet. So that is fine. The dog is crawling under my desk. She's been doing that lately. And sometimes she unplugs things that are under there because she wants to fit herself under there. So if everything cuts out, I'm sorry. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because we are moving into birthdays. So for this year, we actually have a lot. We have Lindue Edwal died. Hubert Hobart became a toddler. Bernard Dubois became a child. Odalina Dubois became a teenager. Elias Larkin became a young adult and got married. Gilbert Whitehead died. Clarice Dubois died. Vlad V died. And Selah Hobart became an infant. And then we are having our baby right now. She survives. I forgot. I looked away when that was happening. I'm sorry. But her name is Margaret. So Margaret is our current heir. Margaret. So we have our new baby, our first baby. I'm very excited about it. I'm very happy that we have a baby, that we are moving on with this life, that we are just, it's just a relief. Although she is just an infant, so it's very possible that she doesn't survive any of her roles, but we're going to do our best. So that'll be that. So that is where we're going to wrap up this year with all our birthdays and good times. We're very happy we have our first child, and we're hopefully going to have a few more before we move. So very exciting stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one.